What's up everybody, Gerald here and welcome back to another video. We're currently sitting outside the tackle box in Dartford, just waiting for it to open so we can go get some bait. And then we're going to head on down to Darenth to see if we can catch a few fish. So before I unpack the car, I'm going to have a quick walk around on 3 lakes. I'm going to check Steve's Lake, which is where we've been fishing. I'm going to check Terrapin, which is the lake I used to fish. And we're probably going to go check Basil's just because last time I was up there it looked pretty good. So first we're going to walk all the way up to Steve's, which is quite a trek. It's quite late in the day, it's 10 to 9. Really I would have liked to be fishing by now, but obviously I had to go to the tackle box and get bait first, so couldn't really get out any earlier. It's going to be a warm day, I can already feel it, the sun's very warm. My bag was sitting in the sun and it's piping hot. I thought something inside the bag was getting warm, like a battery pack or something, but no, it was just the sun. So we're going up Steve's now. When we get there we'll have a quick look, see if we can see any fish. And if we do, maybe we'll jump in there. I kind of feel like I need to keep fishing that lake until I catch a 20 and then I can move on. But we might fish Terrapin, we might fish Basil's or Mason's, I'm not too sure yet. There is a car up here, so I'm going to go now. So I've just walked Steve's and I heard one fish splash around. That very first swim that we normally fish has got a nice breeze pushing through it. The sun's on it. It's looking pretty good for a fish if I'm being honest. So now we're going to walk down the others and have a look around there. The rods are out and we're fishing. We've settled on Steve's Lake, but before I show you the swim, I'm just going to quickly run you through where I've been for the last month and a half and what's been going on. So when I last left you, I told you I was going away for a week. Me and the wife went to Tenerife. We had a wonderful time just sitting relaxing in the sun, trying to get a tan even though I'm ginger, enjoying the free food and the alcohol as we went all inclusive. It was a wonderful time and it was just nice to sit and relax and spend some time with her, as we don't normally see each other that much just due to our work commitments. Since then I've been back at work. I'm an operations manager for a retail company, and this time of year, June and July, is extremely busy just due to sales and the volume of stock that we were receiving. And I've managed to creep in a few fishing sessions, only for a couple of hours. I haven't been able to do a proper session, so I haven't really been able to make any videos of it. I've been spending a lot of time down at the local park lake, down at Gray's Inn Promenade, trying to catch the carp. And unfortunately I haven't caught anything in 3 sessions. I did have a fish take the bait right in front of me in extremely shallow water. I watched it suck the bait in. I got a little bit too excited, struck, pulled the bait out of his mouth. It was only a small carp, but any fish would have done. So we are now back. I should have some more time. Like I say, it's now the 17th of July, so all the fish are pretty much done spawning. The weather is still very warm. It's very muggy today, so I've seen a few fish cruising around in the upper layers. I don't like fishing zigs, so I am fishing on the bottom with pop-ups as per normal, but I'm fishing shallower parts of the lake, so as they cruise over, hopefully they'll find it. It's also been my birthday. It was my birthday 2 days ago, and now the wonderful wife, she got me a new set of rods, a new landing net, and then the mother-in-law and father-in-law have got a rod pod coming for me as well, which is great. Unfortunately it's not here yet. It was supposed to be here on Saturday, but due to postage issues, as per normal with anything you buy on eBay, it didn't arrive. So I'll show you my rods and my net when I show you the swim. But yeah, basically I've just been really busy, and hopefully now things will get back to normal. I'll be able to get back out on the lake. I also wanted to say a big welcome to the new subscribers which I've gained recently. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos, and if there's anything you want to see or anything you want to know, just leave it in the comments down below and I'll try and get back to you. Alright, so I'm now going to show you all the new bits and bobs that I've got and my swim. So we're back on Steve's and we're in the swim where we caught the 19 pounder. Now when I got here, there is still a slight breeze, but there was a nice breeze pushing down this way, so the warm breeze will hopefully bring the fish down this end of the lake. I've seen a few fish cruising around in the middle of the lake, and like I said, I don't really like zigs, so I'm fishing on the shallower spots around the islands as per normal. So left hand rod, again in a normal spot over there with a different bait on it, but I'll show you that in a second. It is a pop-up. Middle rod is in between the 2 islands, and then the right hand rod is just basically off the island directly out in front of me. When I've been walking around this lake recently, there's been a lot of activity just in the margins, so I've also baited up a little spot just down here, and then later on I might just flick a rod under there to see what we get. So we'll start with the landing net, and that is a Fox EOS 46-inch landing net. Now this is the new range. The old range was the Warriors, and now they're doing the EOS's. What I like about this compared to my Fox Warrior landing net is that the spreader block is now metal, not plastic. So my old landing net is the spreader block broke, so that is a massive improvement. It's slightly bigger than the old one as well, so if we catch catfish it should be a lot easier to get into the net. It's nice and light, easy to use, and it's not too expensive either, so I'm well happy with that. So now let me show you the new rods that the wife got me for my birthday. I'm so happy with these and I can't thank her enough. She's got me the cork handled Richard Riot 3-pound test curve rods with the 50mm butt rings, and just look at them, don't they look great? Got a lovely cork handle there, the reels sit on them really nice, they cast really well, and hopefully we'll get a fish on them today and to see how it is when you have a fish on. So today we're going to be trying a new bait. We're trying the Link from Mainline. I've never used these before and I can't quite put my finger on what they smell like. So like the cell normally smells quite fruity and quite coconutty. Well, this one, it doesn't quite smell meaty like the hybrid. It doesn't quite smell fruity. It's got a really weird smell to it. Just giving it another whiff. It does smell like something. I just can't quite put my finger on it. And when it comes to me, I'll tell you. But yeah, quite a nice bait. Quite dark. Breaks up quite well. You know, all mainline baits do. And I'm pretty sure it'll catch us a fish too. I heard really good things. A lot of people do use it. I just thought I'd give it a go today. So I've got the pop-ups here. They are on my left and middle rod. On the left hand rod it's just a pop-up. On the middle rod I've got a pop-up and then a yellow bit of fake corn as well. And then on the right hand rod we're fishing with cell pop-ups and with a few cell freebies just around that. I've put 20 freebies around each rod today, so hopefully we can get ourselves a nice fish. Right, so it's 10:45. I was sitting there minding my own business, just watching a video on YouTube, and the left hand rod, which was tight up against the island with the Link pop-up, has gone tearing off. As I've hit it, the rod bent right round. I thought it was going to be quite big, but then it started to shake its head and it got a little bit scrappy, and I knew it was probably going to be a smaller fish and probably a common. And here it is. Nice 13-pound Steve's Lake common, caught on the Link pop-up, tight against the island. Gave me a lovely scrap on the new rods. And I'm happy to get one finally after a while. Let's just let him get his breath back here. He's just sitting here in the net. Here he is, he's ready to go. And he's off. So the left hand rod is back out near the island. It's not too tight, it's just a little bit off with 23 bees around it. That was the spot I was least confident in, so it's great to get a fish from there. It looked fishy, so I guess there would be fish in and around there. So that was the first fish on the new rods, and I've got to say I'm really enjoying the new rods. That fight felt really nice. When it was in close I felt like I had power. With the Fox Warrior rods that I had, it felt quite stiff. This has got just the right amount of suppleness in it, and I'm really happy with them. So I'm just going to quickly show you the rig that I'm using. It's the same pop-up rig that I've used before and you would have seen in my other videos. It's very simple. It's just a piece of braid with a swan shot, a size 8 wide gape hook and a pop-up, and it just sits lovely like that on the bottom. And there's a little bit of tube in there just to kick it away from the lead. So if you want any more info on that rig, just go watch my other videos. There's clips of me tying them and using them in many different venues to catch fish. It's always caught me fish, it's simple to tie and easy to use, so I'm very happy with it and I have the utmost confidence in it. And like I always say, you've got to be confident in your fishing. You don't want to be sitting there thinking, is my rig tangled? Am I in the right spots? Keep things simple and fish to your limits. Don't try and push yourself too much, because you're going to end up worrying and recasting all the time and spooking the fish and ruining your swim. So it's now 1 o'clock and the sun has gone in. It's a lot cooler now, much nicer to be sitting here. There's a little breeze as well, which is keeping me nice and cool. I've had a few knocks on the left and the middle rod, so there are some fish in the area. We might be lucky and get another bite. It's nearly 2 o'clock and I have to go in about an hour, so thought we'd make a little bit of a change. The right hand rod, which was over there just in that gap, is now just in the margins down here, which is what I baited up this morning. So we're no longer alone on the lake. The gentleman has just turned up over the other side and he's fishing the swim that's directly in front of where my left hand rod is, up to the island. So I'm just waiting to see where he's going to cast to. He baited the middle of the lake, so I don't think he's going to be affecting my left hand rod. Technically I should probably move my rod because it is basically his water, I would say. But as there was nobody here this morning, that's where I put it and that's where I had the fish from. So if he does want to fish it, I will move my rod. So it's about 10 to. 3 and I've started to do a pack up. I've got to go in about 10 minutes. The rods are still out, bite alarms are away, the net's still out just in case we do get one. We've probably fished for about 5.5 hours today, and to get one fish is pretty good. I'm quite happy with that. It was a nice little common. We're going to be back down here at some point, maybe next week, to see if we can get some more. We might try terrapin next week. When I walked around it today, the water levels were low and I came up here, and I'm glad I did now because I managed to catch one. So yeah, I'm going to give it 10 minutes, then I'm going to put the rods away and I'm going to get myself off home. If I don't see you in the next 10 minutes, then you know we didn't catch another one. So tight lines, wet nets, and I'll see you all soon.